Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a week of my workouts video, so this is just a realistic representation of what I do to maintain my physique at the moment, and I'm looking to tone and just stay healthy and fit. So I'm MAIS. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe because it means the world to me and all of your support means so much. But yeah, hope you enjoy this video. I'll leave some details down in the description box below. Yeah, hope you enjoy the video. See you in a bit. So we're starting this glute workout with some activation glute exercises with my Grace Fit B&D band, which I absolutely love. This is the heavy strength one. So as you can see, starting off with some normal jump squats with the band, then moving into some glute bridges. You really want to tense when you get to the top of these to really activate the glutes, or to make sure the movement is in your glutes and not in your back, otherwise you could end up injuring your back and not actually activating your glutes. And now we're using a little bit of an abduction, so this now activates the side glutes. Yes, we're getting the whole of the booty in this activation process. Now we're moving on to the donkey kicks, the classic. Every single InstaFit girl knows these. So you really want to push your heel up to the ceiling to really activate the glutes. I go down onto my elbows just because I find that more effective in my posture. I think it's because I've got freakishly long arms, but who knows. Do whatever you feel is most comfortable. Yeah, really pulse up to the ceiling like you can see I'm doing here. I've still got the band on because it gets that extra activation. If you don't want the band and you feel comfortable with just doing it without the band, feel free to do so. Now these are side abductions. As you can see, I can't do many because they exhaust your glutes out. And I got very tired. So now we're moving into the hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are the main component of my workout. They are the most effective glute exercise in my opinion. So we're starting off with 12 reps of hip thrusts. Here I'm just doing some abductions on a bench, which really engages my side glutes because I find it very difficult to activate them. Now we're moving on to 10 reps on a heavier weight. Still really pushing up to the ceiling, engaging the glutes. As you can see, it's a lot of a lever action with my back rather than my whole back doing the work. Now I'm moving on to the glute abductions. Again, this is just a really good burnout exercise, to be honest. I try and do it after every single set of hip thrusts just because hip thrusts mainly target your gluteus medius, so you're basically your middle bum, your main glute area. So when you do your side abductions, that really targets the side of your glutes to make sure you're hitting the whole of your glute rather than just 2/3 of it. Here we're moving on, I believe that was 6 reps, and onto the side abductions again. Each time I do the side abductions, I either do it until it really hurts or until I've done about 15, depending on how I'm feeling. So now we're moving on to the heavier weight of 4 reps of the hip thrust. As you can see, it's just a lot heavier here and I'm struggling a lot more than I was before. But we move on, you know, getting it done. Here I'm doing one of the heaviest weights that I do, so not my 1 rep max, but I tried to push out a 3rd rep on this 2 rep set and it just did not work, as you can see. So that one went down. And I've sped up these side abductions because we've seen them about 100 times during this video already. So next exercise are good mornings. So here you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. I'm doing 10 reps as my first set. You want to keep your back straight and the barbell across the top of your shoulder blades. When you're coming up, you really want to tense that booty. That is where the growth is coming from, the tensing. Okay? So you're ideally meant to keep your legs slightly straighter than this, but my hamstrings are so tight that I have to bend my knees this much. I need to do a bit more stretching. So this is a really effective glute exercise. You can probably actually see in this video when my glutes engage about halfway down the rep, and then you come up and you squeeze because that is where you get the growth. So I'm going to leave this one playing and yeah, enjoy. Now we're moving on to the last set of good mornings with the barbell. Sped this one up for you because we've already seen this, you know. And then next we're going to be moving on to Romanian split squats. Now these are showing now, and you want to make sure your knee doesn't go over your toes. You also want to make sure that all of your weight is leaning onto your front leg rather than the back, because that is where you're going to feel it in your glutes most. This does also target your quads, hamstrings and calves, as it is a full leg exercise, but the primary muscle that is engaged is your glutes, so it's a good one to grow the booty. So I've sped up the next clip because you saw me do it on the other leg, and the other leg is the same. Now we're moving on to side reductions again with the band. Just a quick little burnout before we actually do the abductions on the machine. So on the machine, this is my last final burnout, my last exercise of the workouts, and then we move on to the next day. Hope you've all enjoyed this glute workout, and let me know if you give it a try. Really squeeze when you go on the end of these reps, by the way. Really, really burns.
It's now Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We're at a new gym in our area. I'm going to be training back and biceps. I'm just going to try it out. I'm here with my sister. And yeah, I'll insert all the clips after.
Hello, I am back. So, moving on to back and biceps day, and doing some bicep curls on a cable because we want to mix things up a bit. So, I know I always preach over on my Instagram to keep my elbows still, but my goal at the moment is not to grow my biceps, it's to tone them and to basically engage the whole of my upper body. So the reason I'm swinging my elbows here is to slightly engage the tricep and the back muscles too. Now I'm moving on to bent over rows with the barbell. This targets your back, and you've got to do the movements so you feel it in the top of your back rather than the lower back. Try to keep the whole back straight. Take a shot every time I say back. Don't only drink if you really drink. Moving on to around the worlds. We're using a very lightweight with this because it is actually a lot harder than it looks. Give it a go in your next back and biceps workout. Super effective though, and it's just a quick burn out at the end. So now we're back on to the bicep curls on the cable. I've sped this one up a little bit because you saw what it looked like before. As you can see, I'm using quite a lightweight because, as I said before, my goal is not to grow my biceps at the moment, it's just to kind of maintain and keep them going. So we're back onto the bent over rows. I'm doing another 10 reps of these. I actually really enjoy this exercise, and usually I put plates either side on the barbell, but I think I was just feeling a bit tired and a bit woozy or whatever. I think it's a bit ill then. Yeah. Hi, I'm back. New exercise. Woo! So these are dumbbell flies. These are targeting both my shoulders and my back. By the stance I have, if you bend further over, it will just target purely your back, and if you stand further up, it just targets your shoulders. Obviously, I'm not capable of choosing which one I want to engage. Here's a different angle of me doing it. As you can see, I'm starting to struggle on my second set here. I'm using still quite a light weight, but it's just such a hard exercise, you know? But you've always got to do the exercises you find hardest, because that is how you grow. So here's another view of me doing it. My head is a little bit low down, but we'll just forget about that. Keeping the back straight, as we can see here. Wow, I am really struggling with this one. Now we're moving on to the lat pull down. So if you do it behind your head, it will target the center of your back and just be more of an isolated movement. As you can see, I'm now going to change the weight. I'll now be doing it at the front of my body, so coming down towards the chest. That targets more of your lats rather than your center back. And for the next exercise, I've changed my hands position. As you can see, they're closer in towards the center of the bar. Now this is more of a pull-up motion, so if you're still trying to, perfect your pull-up like me, then this is a really good exercise because you can put it on a lower weight than your body weight and work your way up. And now we're back to the ones that are going towards my upper back, targeting your middle back. So I do these 3 exercises that you can see in a triceps, which means you put 3 exercises together with no rest, and then have a rest at the end of doing the 3 exercises. It's basically like a mini circuit, and I find this more effective because there's less recovery, and that means the muscles just working harder with no rest.
Hello and good morning everyone. It's currently 8:05. It's now Saturday. Yes, I'm an awful YouTuber. I had Thursday off, so I recorded Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. I had Thursday off from the gym because I just genuinely could not fit it in. Yesterday I did an hour-and-a-half session doing shoulders, triceps and chest, and I didn't record any of it because I completely forgot. Today I'm training glutes. Thank the Lord. Get these glutes popping on a Saturday. I've got work at 9, so I'm gonna go bash this out for like 45 minutes and then drive over to work. I am gonna record some of my glute session for you. It will be the same workout as Tuesday, but I'm gonna modify it a little bit. I know it sounds so stupid, but I don't want to make my workout so intense that I come out of here like shaking and everything because I'm walking for the rest of the day, like around work. So that would not be ideal, but I'm still going to be going like 70% effort, just not 100 today. And the reason I'm not going after work is our gym shuts at 1 on a weekend. See you guys in a bit when I'm showing you the workout.
Hi, I'm back again. So this workout, I wanted to get my heart rate up a little bit more, so I'm doing 10 jump squats with a little pulse in the middle. Just gets my heart going a little bit more than normal jump squats. Now here, not too sure what I was doing with my hands there, but we're doing 10 glute bridges with the side abduction, just to warm up the glutes fully. In this workout you will see that I do basically half the stuff I did in the first glute workout, just because I was in a bit of a rush and I wasn't really with it, to be honest. I don't really get up that early. So here we're going into the donkey kicks. Gave you a different view so you can see what's going on if you're a beginner. Keeping the back straight, elbows on the ground, which I find more effective. Pushing the heel up to the floor. A nice dismount from that. And now, you know what, I don't think you've seen these before. Oh wait, you have, about 500 times. But here's some more side abductions. I'm just trying to incorporate these more into my workouts, if you can't tell. Really need to grow my side glutes. So here we're onto the hip thrust. Now these I did 2 and a bit reps of, so I recorded this quite a while ago. I must have done more hip thrusts before this, but I just maybe forgot to record them. So now I'm moving on to one rep. So this is 130 kg. At the time, that was my PB. I was very happy with myself. Now, since then, I've moved up to 150 or 160. 150 magically. But we've come to the end of our glute workout, and I hope you enjoy.
I hope you all enjoyed the video. That is the full week of workouts from me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll do something more like this after the isolation period is up in England, which will be in about 3 weeks. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought, and I hope to see you all soon. Hope everyone's staying safe and happy, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.